I'll give Solosikoa some water out there, boy. He was knocked out multiple times with them super kicks.
No.
Lord have mercy.
I'm not showing Solo no love.
No love. You get no love,
man,
Solo.
you get a thumbs down, Solo. What type of main event match was that? Solo, you were horrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CTG TV 97 Wrestling Channel. What's going on? Happy Friday. As you guys know, and I think you already knew, tonight's SmackDown was Vinced. And what I mean by Vince, I mean no other than Vince McMahon. Changes before SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. So basically, what we saw tonight on SmackDown were not the original plans. Of course, you got Vince McMahon. He wanted to change shit.
Vince McMahon's been changing stuff since also on Monday too as well.
Yeah, so you know, a lot of you probably wonder why. Hey, Seth was supposed to have an open challenge. He ain't had one. He ain't had one because of Vince.
Now you know about that part. And tonight as well, things that were probably already made up end up getting changed by Vince. So SmackDown tonight in Lafayette, Louisiana was Vince. So if you saw that dry ass ending at the end of the match between Sheamus and Solo, don't blame us, blame Vince.
But we can talk about this. How did Solo miss the whole barricade?
Well, first, before we even get into that, we got to open up the penitentiary again, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, because as you guys know, tonight, the Usos started off SmackDown. They got straight to the point. They said that was all good with Roman until Roman started using them.
We heard that we got some snakes in the family.
And the snakes was Paul
Heyman. Paul Heyman was thrown as a snake, a rat, being part of the family. Roman listening to a snake, Roman listening to the wrong people. But it's Paul Heyman, folks. We already know how Paul works.
Paul Heyman works like that. But you guys also know Jimmy and Jay weren't playing. Jay said that he had his respect. Jay said that's when you messed up. He was talking about what you did to Jimmy. That's when you messed up.
Big time what you did to Jimmy. And then it didn't make it no better.
Yep.
They had to throw in little brother Solosikoa.
Exactly. And they ain't feel no remorse. They laughed at Solo when they brought Solo up.
And folks, this is not even the bad part. As soon as last week after Solo got super kicked last week on Friday Night SmackDown, it continued on the following weekend after that at a live event.
Exactly.
Where the Usos super kicked him in the ring.
During the match, he was going against Rey Mysterio because it was Rey Mysterio versus Roman Reigns for the undisputed title. And of course, you know, Solo Enforcer got involved in the match. And next thing you know, the Usos came and they put a beat on Solo at this live event in Cincinnati. And the crazy thing is, you guys, it was super kick after super kick after super kick.
Back to back. They even super kicked him on the stage. By going all the way into the back of the gorilla. And so, folks, Solosikoa has been having a very, very rough week with the super kicks.
Exactly.
And it even got even worse tonight because Solosikoa thought it'd be a great idea to get some anger out and take out one of the brawling brutes, a.k.a. Ridge Holland, who was on his phone, and out of nowhere, he gets Samoan Spike backstage.
Only thing he asked was, what you looking at?
And to Solosikoa, that means you want to fight. So Sheamus challenged Solosikoa to a fight where Sheamus was not 100% at all.
No, he was not. But Sheamus was giving Solo a fight Solo wasn't prepared for.
No, it was not. In real life and in doubt, folks, as you know, Solosikoa came from NXT. Was not all the way there developed yet. And was not all the way there for groomed yet. But he was brought on to the main roster so early.
Too early, and it's like now we're kind of seeing it. And I hate to say it, but Solo probably have to go back to development.
Folks, this is how clear it was. You saw last week how Paul Heyman kind of showed a little bit of doubt. You heard the video that we did last week. Where we said that it's Paul Heyman showing a little doubt in Solosikoa. Well, tonight, folks, if you watch Friday Night SmackDown, if you watch the main event, you would see Paul Heyman show no remorse at all. Like, you saw that real life character of like, I don't like this.
Like, this is not it. Because Solo was making so many mistakes, it didn't make no sense.
It was a botched move. It was such and such. It was this and that. And folks, we get down here to the end part of the show where you guys know Sheamus and Roman Reigns have fought multiple times.
Yes,
Roman Reigns has this thing where he likes to spear people through the barricade. Where he has speared Sheamus multiple times through a barricade.
Yeah.
Every time they collided.
And it connected. Tonight, Solo, why would you do that? Because Solo didn't even get it. He didn't get it.
No,
he knocked over the whole barricade.
Solo Sikoa was literally about to do his patented hip attack. But this time, it wasn't the original hip attack that he always does in the ring.
Yep.
He did this outside the ring and was damn near going for Sheamus' head. We basically saw Solo Sikoa literally fly over Sheamus and knock the barricade down himself, thinking that he did it himself.
Then he did it.
But we all saw on TV tonight, he didn't even get none of that.
No, he didn't. And, you know, a couple weeks prior to that, we was up there talking about the Usos and Solo and Roman. And, you know, it's the Civil War. So the main thing is, you guys, you remember in a couple videos back, we asked, is Solo prepared to go up against his brothers? We done saw weeks after weeks after weeks. Solo, you're not ready. They made it very clear to you and Roman that this not no singles competition. Y'all going against the best damn tag team in this company.
And speaking of Roman, next week, folks, yes, live next week on Friday Night SmackDown, live from London, the O2 Arena, same arena, we'll be live from at Money in the Bank on Saturday. Guess who is coming next week? Roman Reigns.
The Tribal Chief.
Again, Roman will be back here next Friday night. What the hell does Roman have to say about all of this?
Exactly, because they threw so many shots at Roman. So we can only imagine what Roman was feeling. Because before Paul came along, yeah, of course, Usos and Roman, that was close. They was good. Ever since Paul came along, it hasn't been that way.
It has not been that way. And Roman is known for throwing blows. Like, he has thrown some blows literally in the past couple of weeks or whatever.
Yep.
Saying it took 10 years for you guys to literally make it to WrestleMania.
But the craziest thing is, Roman, it took you a long time to get to WrestleMania.
Roman, it took you a while to actually get you ready and actually build you as what you are today.
Exactly.
But anyway, like I said, folks, we are at Bloodline Civil War. Roman Reigns returns next Friday night. You already knew he saw what the hell he saw literally tonight in his main event with Solo Sikoa. So you already know he's probably wondering.
He's pissed.
Are you ready? Are you asking me, am I ready? But Solo, are you ready?
Are you ready? Because every time I hear, are you ready? I think about what Cody said. Cody said it months ago back in April when he told Solo, you're not ready.
You're not ready. And it makes Solo literally break character and make him feel emotional. Well, in this case, the other night or so, we kind of saw that. We kind of seen that a little bit. Tonight, we kind of seen it. Paul Heyman is seeing it. So it kind of got us wondering, what is Paul thinking?
Exactly.
What is Paul thinking?
What is Paul thinking? Because everyone knows Paul works with the best of them all. Paul don't want to work with you. If you're not at the top. If you're not at that level, if you're not to the point where he can actually lift you up and take you higher. Well, I hate to say it, Solo's not it for Paul. And it is showing.
It is showing tonight. And then what happens after that? He gets meat with more super kicks from the Usos.
Exactly. You the one that sat up there and you heard their music. They come out there. They laughing at you. I'm like, Solo, are you out of your mind? This is a 2-on-1.
Solo tried to hold his own, but it wasn't enough. Them super kicks were just shooting Mr. Sikoa back and forth. Bam! Right there from Jimmy. Bam! Right there from Jay. Boom, another one from Jimmy. And another one from Jay.
So it was basically super kicks coming from everywhere. Then next thing we see Uso splash.
Which didn't really kind of connect.
It didn't connect all the way. I felt like they didn't have him in the right spot. He was too far over. He should have had him right there in the middle, all the way where they both could have connected it. They only got half of it, as you guys saw. But at the end of the day, tonight, the Usos sent a message.
It's a message clearly sent to Roman Reigns. We ain't afraid of you no more. Exactly. And you going inside that Uso penitentiary.
Exactly.
Folks, I said it literally last time we did this video. I said, we gonna put Solo and Roman Reigns in this Uso penitentiary. And I just made it clear now. Solo Sikoa is already getting his books in. They already super kicking the hell out of him. They finna go ahead and book him next Saturday for to go ahead and get inside that Uso penitentiary.
Because we know. We saw it at the Royal Rumble. Solo, Roman as a tag team. Horrible.
No, never again. Night of Champions. Never again. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this.
Exactly. It's the bloodline civil war. Of course, they do not want to fight your fam. You know fam is supposed to have your back. But guess what? Roman, you made it this way. Solo, you made your decision.
Fam is always supposed to have your back. Fam is supposed to be the ones you look out for. But now, fam kind of got a little too decisive.
Exactly.
And things have took a little turn now. So, what do we do when this happens to settle this bloodline civil war, ladies and gentlemen?
Roman and Solo versus the Uso. But you guys want to know something? It's no longer called the bloodline.
No, it's not.
Just Roman and Solo.
We can't even call it bloodline. We can't even say nothing like that.
The Usos sat up there and teased people, said the bloodline. As soon as they said that, the whole place started booming.
The bloodline is here.
And then they started laughing, and he's like, "Let's do this again." The Usos is now in your city. And everybody just went crazy. If you saw tonight, everybody's poster tonight had Usos on it.
Everybody was chanting Usos back to back. So, folks, I'm going to be honest with you. If you are playing the cards right, this is money in the bank, right? Well, let's put a little money on this. Let's get this right.
Let's put the chips down.
Let's put the chips down. Who you got? That's the main thing. Who do you actually see coming out of this?
I got the Usos. That's why I said, who's going to pin who? Do we see the Usos pin Roman? Or do we see the Usos pin Solo? But in this case, I can see the Usos pinning Solo.
Hell, do we see Roman running the hell out of it?
Yeah, he gonna run. Yeah, he gonna run. We know he gonna run and leave him hanging. We know it.
God damn it.
We know it. Him and Paul gonna take off. And guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna leave baby brother in a bad place. Because remember, Solo, 2 against 1.
2 against 1. You eating these super kicks back and forth, and they feeding it to you. We ready. Next week, Roman returns. We don't know what he's going to say.
We don't know what he's going to say. Is he going to be disappointed in Solo and Paul? More than likely, yes, he is going to be disappointed in Solo because you embarrassed the family.
You embarrassed the family, but is Roman, what type of revenge does Roman have on his mind?
Exactly. Because if I can remember correctly, Roman, you not only, man, you been eating super kicks. You ate a super kick by Jimmy all around the world at Night of Champions. Then, who else got one in? Jay got one in last Friday when he said, I'm out too. And he kicked you. This is what made it better. When you got up and was rubbing your head, this what made it better. What made it better was when they both kicked you down.
And now it all comes down to this. We are literally right here next Friday, the O2 Arena, the same arena, just like Money in the Bank. So the night before Money in the Bank, we get literally a top-notch Friday Night SmackDown, a crazy Friday Night SmackDown as I can see. Because not only do we have Roman Reigns returning, but we got other stuff happening too as well on SmackDown.
A lot of stuff is going to happen Friday. And I'm excited.
But
I really am.
But the main thing that we're looking at right now is Bloodline Civil
The
War.
Bloodline Civil War. And we're focused on how's Roman Reigns going to prepare himself. Is Solo prepared enough? Because as Roman been saying, Solo, you're not prepared. And if you're not prepared, that's making the tribal chief look soft.
Yeah, it does. And we told you there's a whole vote out right now too as well. Who do you got? The Usos or Roman and Solo? So we ask you again tonight. Make sure you comment and tell us for Bloodline Civil War. Who do you have? Do you have the Usos? Will you be back up and opening that Uso penitentiary? Yeah. Or will you join forces with Paul, Roman, and Solo at Money in the Bank?
I already know the outcome. Roman and Solo is going in that penitentiary.
I never thought I'd see today, but we think we're going to actually put the tribal chief in the penitentiary.
Yes, we are. Y'all are going on lockdown.
Lockdown. And just like that, that's how we going to end the night. Y'all go ahead and say it with us. Lockdown.
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 Welcome back to the Uso penitentiary. We gone.
Solo, welcome. Because you ain't never been put in.
No.
But welcome.
Welcome. Roman.
You already been in.
You already been in. But in this case, it's back open, y'all. But which one of them going in first?
Solo.
Now you know. We gone.
Peace, you guys.